So I use a lot of different water-based paints, mainly acrylic paint and spray paint. It's actually water-based spray paint. It's really interesting. And I do use these two materials mostly, but I vary the techniques in order to achieve the particular final image that I'm interested in. And though I vary through how I approach these mediums, I'm pretty consistent in how I approach the canvas itself. I'm always interested in working the negative space in order to produce a positive image, whether that be that I'm using a liquid tape to seal out the negative space so that I'm only working the positive image, or I'm using a stencil technique in order to create, to use with the spray paint. And I've recently been doing this, I've been using a printmaking or stamping technique where I create a stamp and I place the acrylic paint on the stamp and stamp the surface. So for me, the idea that I get to have a dedicated space to create is just invaluable and indispensable. My own space outside of the home to come and reflect and be with my pieces is just so amazing and super rare sometimes. And I would also say, you can't really see it right now, but I do have two windows in my space, which I'm super proud of. That natural light is just crucial for understanding color and color relationships. So this year, I'm hoping to refocus and renew my exploration of the materials that I'm already using. In order to do this, I'm hoping to just limit my palette, refocus it, use pre-prescribed colors, and I'm going to change that quarterly based on which season I'm in. So for example, I'm currently using really cool blues and grays and whites during the winter, and I'm keeping that palette super limited so that I can really just focus on how these materials have a conversation with one another, and how I can manipulate the materials in really new and interesting ways. So I definitely cannot name just one. Figuratively, I would have to say Henri Toulouse-Lautrec, Jan Schiele, Gustav Klimt, and of course Alice Neel. The color fields, I'm constantly inspired by Frankenthaler and Rothko. I just find their works to be absolutely spectacular and stunning and definitely inspirational as far as color palettes go. And maybe surprisingly, Ellsworth Kelly, he's most known for his super bold, minimal paintings, but he actually has a really intense, complex fascination of line, form, and edge that definitely inspires me in my work through and through. So I would definitely say it is a combo of both. I think that everyone is born with the ability to be creative. I think creativity takes many, many forms. But in order to really harness creativity, we really need to feed it, nurture it, and just really dedicate ourselves to it in a daily practice in order to get the most powerful form of that creativity. So that's all for now. I tried to keep it short and sweet, but if you have any follow-up questions, please reach out. My Instagram is @Melanie Reese, and you can follow me there. You can follow along my journey, see my most recent work, and ask me questions. And I really hope to hear from you, and thank you.